Welcome to my kitchen. Today I will be making a frosted banana cake. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 1 stick of butter, unsalted. I softened it in the microwave for about 35 seconds. And 1.5 cups of sugar. And I'm just going to cream that together with my mixer. If you don't have a mixer, you could use a spoon. Just going to take a little bit longer. Or you could use a stand mixer. Then I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm just going to crack these in a separate bowl. There's one, just in case I get a shell in there. And there's the other one. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to mix that until those are all combined. Once that's all combined, I'm going to add 1 cup of sour cream. This is what gives it the moistness and the great flavor, and you don't really even taste the sour cream. Just add all that. And then I'm going to mix again for about 1 minute. Once that's mixed together, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to the flour. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix that until the baking soda and the salt get combined with the flour. Then I set that aside, add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then my flour mixture, I'm going to add about half of that. And mix that together. Then I'm just going to scrape down my bowl. And add the other half of my flour mixture. And mix that together. Once that's all combined, I have 2 bananas. Ideally, you would like 2 pretty ripe bananas. These are medium ripe, but they'll work. And I'm going to mash those with a fork. You don't have to mash them completely, but just get them so they're kind of mushy. And do the same with the second one. And just mush it up. If your bananas are extremely ripe, you wouldn't have to do this because they'd be pretty mushy. Okay, once you have those all mashed up, just throw those in with the batter. And I'm going to mix this for about 45 seconds. You don't want to pulverize your bananas, but you want them well combined. Once your batter's all mixed, I have a 13 by 9 inch pan that I have greased well. I'm just going to put my batter all in there. And then you just want to smooth that all out so it's pretty even. And then I have about a tablespoon and a half of sugar that I've mixed a little bit of cinnamon with. I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top. If you're going to serve this plain, it just kind of gives it a nice color. If you're going to frost it, you don't really need to do this, but it does give it a little more flavor. And then I'm going to put this in a preheated 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to check it in 20, but generally 25 to 30 minutes. I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so the cake took about 28 minutes to cook. And it's been cooling for about 20 minutes, so it's pretty well cooled. So I'm going to put it on a serving tray. That's why you want to grease your pan really well. So I'm going to let this cool completely before I flip it over, and I'll make the frosting while this is cooling. So for the frosting, I'm going to make a cream cheese frosting. I have 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese that I've let soften. And a half a cup of butter, 1 stick that I've left out and let soften. So we're just going to cream those two together. Once that's all creamy, I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And give that another mix. Just for about 30 seconds. And then I have 4 cups of confectionary or powdered sugar. I'm just going to add about half of that, so about 2 cups to start. And mix it all together. And then add the rest of the confectionery sugar. And mix that until it's well combined. Okay, once the cake has completely cooled, we're gonna frost it. If you wanted to put some lemon juice in here, you could. I didn't, but a lot of people like lemon juice in here. If you like a lot of frosting, you could double this recipe, but I think there's plenty here to frost this cake. Okay, our cake is ready to serve. It smells amazing. You do need to refrigerate this if you aren't going to eat it right away because of the cream cheese frosting and the bananas in the cake. But other than that, it's super easy to make. I hope you give it a try. Please consider subscribing to our channel and share with your family and friends who you think might enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll join me on the next one.